What's up YouTube? For today's video, we're a full head moves Pokemon team. So in the world of Pokemon, right, there are some moves containing the word head. That's what she said. But seriously, guys, this was a very difficult battle because all the moves were physical, which made it very hard, exactly like something else. Now, the question of today is, what is your favorite two-headed Pokemon? Leave below in the comment section of the video. You might have to think about it for a sec because, I don't know, I'm probably thinking like Dino or Dodu. Make sure you hit that subscribe button, people. Make sure you hit that bell, selected all the notifications, because you've missed Assault, it's not my fault. You can check out the new merch for that and the old merch. We got some pillows. Yes, you can have a Assault pillow, mugs, phone cases, all that sort of stuff, and hoodies and jumpers. You can check that out. Link is in the description. Thank you to all the people who've got one of those. And at the moment, I'm still on holiday. I'm probably basking in the hot sun by a pool or something, drinking a salty beverage, hopefully relaxing. Today, we have 3 battles, and they were pretty good battles, and I really hope you enjoy. If you enjoy the thing, thanks, people. Let's get a like on that video. And this is a battle against Sarge. Discord link is in the description of the video too. I take all my battles there at a random time most days. Alright, so we have a Abomasnow lead. I'm leading things off with the Cresselia, the Corsola. Dang it, people. I mean, if you think about it, though, Cresselia and Corsola are actually kind of similar. You just have to take out a couple of letters. So we got a Mega Abomasnow here. I locked myself in for that Head Smash Hustle Choice Band. And damn son, I actually outsped and landed against the Abomasnow. Abomasnow is never going to live that one, and that is a down. So a nice little start there, Corsola, with the Head Smash. Head Smash is already not 100%, and when you like pair it with Hustle, this thing doesn't hit very often, but when it hits, people, she really hits. So we got the big purple lips coming out here. If I can land another one off against this, this will be like a magical dream. Swalot's going to go for a Toxic, so it clearly doesn't have anything to hit me with. I was thinking it could have Giga Drain, it can have that, or any sort of like fighting type move, maybe like a power-up punch, something like that. Unfortunately for me, the Swalot's going to actually dodge that second Head Smash. Now, I do want to reiterate on this team, the only attacking moves I'm allowed to use are moves with head in them. So as you've seen in the intro, there's very, very few of them, right? Now, I did have some other support type moves on this Corsola set. We had Stealth Rock, Choice Band Stealth Rock, guys. This is the content you come to watch and subscribe for. We got Recover and Toxic. Now, instead of having, I would have liked Regenerator, but with the Hustle right, it gives more base power. All right, so Corsola's got one little more attack to do, and it's going to go down. Swalot goes to the double Scummy Protect. It's going to fail. Your boy's going to get another Head Smasher off. I was hoping I could bury these big purple lips, and that lives on like 1 health. But people, it's raining Soul at the moment, and you know what that means. It's going to take it out. It's going to bury before it took it out. Are you serious? Are you serious? I'm so salty right now. I was like, Corsola took 2 Pokemon out. Unfortunately for me, right, that berry actually kicks in before the rain of salt hits the Swalot. All right, we got it. We gotta redeem ourselves here, people. We got the Swalot swapping out there, obviously clearly scared of Aron, and now we got the Hitmontop coming out in those fresh pink linens. Look at that. I need to get myself a suit like that. So we're gonna go for the Automize here. Let's go over this Aron set. So we got max health and max attack. We got Head Smash, Iron Head, Headbutt. Yeah, Headbutt, guys. I bet you forgot about that one. And Automize again. I think I already said that. So obviously after this thing needed like 3 Automizers to actually make it outspeed like a Shuckle. Even then, it would get outsped by everything. So we got Adamant Nature, Rockhead. So I could go for the Head Smash, not take any recoil damage. Iron Head for like some scummy flinch right. So we got close combat from the Hitmontop here, and that's going to do a lot of damage to Aron. Even with the Everlight as the item too, it's going to go down. So the good thing about this is it has dropped in defense and special defense 1 stage. So I think I might be able to bring some, not that the special really matters, it's more the defense. So I thought I might be able to bring Cranidos in here and go for the Zen Headbutt. Now this was a Choice Scarf Cranidos. We got Iron Head, Zen Headbutt, Head Smash, and Headbutt. It learns like 4 head moves, which is awesome. We got Jolly Nature on this thing too, max attack and max speed. So we got the Swalot coming in here. That actually wasn't too bad because it's super effective against both those Pokemon. So obviously they didn't expect the Zen Headbutt. It doesn't take it out, but I'm locked into Zen Headbutt. I was really hoping I wasn't going to miss there, and Swalot is going to go down. Swalot should have gone down like turn 2. Come on, guys. Like, come on. That was just, that was like... Let me explain that situation, right? That was like getting a carrot, right? Going to shop, buying a carrot, holding it in front of like, I don't know, a horse or a donkey for like its entire life, but it's never able to grab that carrot, right? You know, that's the feeling I was feeling then. All right, so I've got to swap out there, going to Source Bite, expecting some sort of scummy water type move, and it's going to be Scald, hoping I don't get burned, because that would be really bad for this strategy, and I don't get burned, so that's really cool. So we got this Swords Bug, right? We got some Serene Grace Headbutt going. These flinches are not going to happen themselves, so we're going to get a crit there, and we're going to flinch, so that was absolutely amazing. So we got Headbutt, Odor Sleuth, so we can hit those ghost types, Sword Dance, and Grass last whistle. So you got to whistle at those people. So we got that Hitmontop coming out here. I can go for another headbutt, and this is going to do some pretty good damage to Hitmontop. And one more headbutt, and it's going to go down. So I wasn't sure if it's going to have like some like priority move, but it doesn't. And Hitmontop is going to go down, which is really good getting rid of that Pokemon. Like looking at my team, right? I'm just having a look right now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 Pokemon weak to Hitmontop. That was a very good counter. All right, so we got the Magmortar coming out here. I was like, okay, let's just headbutt scum this thing and get it off the field. It does some pretty good damage. It's a 3-hit KO. Then we're going to have a bulky Magmortar. So it's like, oh, it's got Curse. This is interesting. So we'd probably need to heal off the next turn to be able to, like, try and attack me. Or it could run the risk of getting flinched. So it's like, okay, I could still flinch this with Serene Grace, right? So go for another headbutt there. And the Magmortar is going to eat a berry. I'm sick of these berries, people. I'm sick of these berries. God dang it. Anyway, so someone's going to bring like a full berry team one day, just like annoy the heck out of me. So we got another curse from Magmortar. This Magmortar is desperately trying to set up the curses, and it's quite risky too, because if I flinch this thing, it's definitely going to go down. So we got another headbutt here. I'm hoping I can get those flinches like a couple in a row. With headbutt and Serene Grace is a really good chance, but for some reason I just didn't get it together then, and Swordsbuck is going to go down in a fiery rage. There's nothing I could have done there. I could have gone for another Sword Dance, but I thought to go for flinches instead, since it was like, I think it was like a 60% chance. All right, so we got Smeagol coming out here. I'm going to go for the Spore. It's like, does it have Vital Spirit or doesn't have Vital Spirit? And it does have Vital Spirit. Oh my goodness. So Smeagol's going to go down to Fire Punch. I could have gone for a head charge then, but it wouldn't. Let's face it, guys. It would have done a lot of damage anyway. So I just roll the dice, and the dice roll fail. So going to Cranidos now, I can go for a super effective move. I'm going to lock in that Head Smash. Head Smash, thank goodness, actually hits there. And Magmortar is not going to be able to withstand that attack, even with a +2 curses. So that's good getting rid of that Pokemon. So we've got a Blastoise left and one other. I've got my Cranidos left and another Pokemon too. So we got the Blastoise coming out. I can go for the Head Smash here, and if this connects, it's going to do some thumping damage. Head Smash misses. Oh, that made so much difference there. And my Cranidos is going to go down. God dang, I'd say that would have taken Blastoise out. We got one more Pokemon left, and guys, this Pokemon is my Slowly Salty, being my Mega Slowbro. And it's aptly named as well. You'll find out why. So I knew that it couldn't really touch me at all. So we got a Mega Evolution here. This is a physical Mega Slowbro. So we got Zen Headbutt, Belly Drum, Trick Room, and Wonder Room. Remember at the start I was talking about I was getting walled by, like, I could only use physical moves. So say if a defensive wall came along, I'd be in like big doo-doo, right? If I went for the Wonder Room, I'd actually like flip those stats around, and then I could hit it on the special side instead. So I thought that'd be a pretty fun strategy to do. So we're gonna get those salty Trick Rooms up there, and now we're gonna go for a Belly Drum, giving us +6 in attack. Now, this was max health and max attack, Brave Nature, obviously with the Mega Slowbro Eye. So we got the Blastoise desperately trying to burn me there with the Scald. I was hoping it didn't burn me, and it's not. So that's really, really good right here. Now, if you think about that miss from before, that Cranidos miss, that actually was a very, very big bearing on this battle. You'll soon find out why. So we've got the Blastoise going for Protect there, and that's cool. It's trying to stall out like a turn of Trick Room. I'm going to go for the Zen Headbutt now, and that's definitely going to take it out. So I've got 2 more turns left. The last Pokemon is fairly frail, so I know that I can take it out. So all I've got to do is, like, just take it out this turn, and that's game, right? So I've got 1 turn at this point. So we've got the Electivire come out. Electivire can absolutely destroy me. Going for the Zen Headbutt, and it's got Protect too. Why do these Pokemon have Protect? Oh, what do they have Protect for? So that was my last room. That was my last turn of Trick Room. And the salty dimensions are going to turn back to normal. And Electivire is going to use a Z move here. It's probably if this could be Z, Nuzzle would take me out. Oh, that was so unlucky. Like that Cranidos miss. That would have taken out the Blastoise, right? Then I would have been locked into Head Smash. Head Smash would have absolutely annihilated the Electivire too. I mean, that was seriously unlucky. Anyway, people, hope you enjoyed this first battle. I'm definitely not salty or anything, and my Slowly Salty is becoming even more salty. I actually need to get a Mega Slowbro sweep, so I might even try and get one with that set. Alright, let's get on to the second battle. I'm just going to pretend that first battle didn't happen. Alright, this was against Crystal on my Discord, and this was a really cool team too. This was like, I think this was a theme team. If you guys can guess what this is, you can go right ahead. We got a Starly lead. Good to see Starly being used. I'm starting things off with the Smeagol. So I was thinking, okay, well, I'm versing a Starly, right? It's not like I need to get too much attack. Let's go for that head charge, like, right off the bat there. Alright, so Bufflin squashing that Starly. It's going to live on 1 health. Without a Focus Sash! Without a Focus Sash! Seriously, guys, why does this like this is not even fair anymore. All right, so it's going to use the U-turn there, and now we got Staravia coming out here. So like, okay, and it's going to have Intimidate dropping my attack. So I thought at this point, you know what? I'm so salty at the moment. There's nothing to lose. There's nothing much I can do. Like Belly Drum's not going to work because I'm below half health. Let's go for the head charge again. So it's going to be an echoed voice set, and I'm going to eat my berry. Oh, I forgot to go over what this amazing Smeagol set. So we had Head Charge, Belly Drum, Spore, and Iron Head. So going for that Head Charge again against the Staravia. It still does pretty good damage when you look at like Smeagol's trash attack, and I've got -1 in attack too. So we got another Echoed Voice coming from the Staravia here. It's obviously a special user, and that's going to take out my Smeagol. So obviously with the move Echoed Voice, the more you use it in succession, the more base power it gets over and over and over again. So I thought a good Pokemon to swap into this would be the Aron, right? So Aron would be able to like withstand all these hits and then take it out basically nearly in one shot. So we got an Echoed Voice here. That's the third Echoed Voice, and now I'm going to go for Automize. So I was thinking, can I actually outspeed this thing with 3 Automize? Like +6 in speed, can I actually still outspeed this? Like Aron is not a fast Pokemon, like by any stretch of the imagination. So I'm going to get hit by the 4th Echoed Voice there. It's starting to get like a pretty high base power now. Going for another Automize. So okay, I don't think 2 will outspeed it, but I'm pretty sure 3 will outspeed it. Well, at least I'm hoping that. Anyway, so we got the Staravia there going for the Choice Scarf. I'm pretty sure it's Choice Scarf, Echoed Voice. And now we got the Aron go for another Automize here. So I was thinking, okay, if this doesn't outspeed, this thing definitely has Choice Scarf. Like, it has to have it. So, of course, it turns out it has Choice Scarf. So, after all my, like, speed boost, it still didn't take it out. It's so embarrassing. So, now Aron's going to go for a Disrespect Headbutt there. And Staravia is going to go down. It felt good taking that out with Headbutt. That was a crit too. I actually think that crit could have made it. Alright, so we got we nearly took 2 birds out with 1 head. And out comes the Master. I was like, oh crap, this is going to use Cell Smash. I've got to connect this Head Smash right now. So, going for that big Head Smash there. And it only does half health to Amasa, and now Lord Helix is going to go for that Shell Smash. This is desperate times, people. I've got to be able to take this thing out before it sweeps my entire team. So it's going to get a +2 in attack and special attack and speed. It's going to be really, really hard to take this thing out. And of course, I actually outspeed it, getting that Iron Head off, and it's just going to live, unfortunately. I should have gone for a Head Smash there. I didn't want to risk it. So we got Earth Power here from the Lord Helix there, and that is my Aron down. Almost like choked down. I need a drink. That's better. So now we're going to bring in Slowly Solid. This is probably the only Pokemon I thought that could actually withstand any of the attacks from this thing. Even if it like just lives it barely and takes it out, I was going to be happy with that. So going for the Mega Evolution here. So like if I can live this really badly, like, you know, whatever rock type move that throws at me, like maybe Ancient Power. Instead of going for that, it goes for Hyper Beam. So that Hyper Beam there is going to come out of its small little mouth. And man, that just destroys me in one shot. Oh, rip Mega Slowbro, boys and girls. So I've only got 3 more Pokemon left. I've got to take this Pokemon out, like, right now. So into Cranidos, I've got to lock myself into a move. I was thinking, what should I do? Should I lock myself into a Head Smash? Should I lock myself into an Iron Head? Decide to go for the Iron Head here, just in case I miss twice in a row. That would be really bad. So Lord Helix is down there. Now, we got a Starly on 1 health still, and Starly is going to come out. So maybe they're thinking, okay, I might be able to outspeed this. You know, this could be okay. And now we got the Iron Head, and that's going to take Starly out, which is good. That Starly should have gone down turn 1, real talk. So we've got 3 more Pokemon left. I mean, we got 3 more Pokemon left on each side, so it's a pretty even battle. So now we got Starmie. So it's like, crap, this is bad. Like, This Iron Head is not going to take it out by no means. It's going to be not very effective. I can't rely on a flinch or anything, so I've got to go into Source Bug, expecting some kind of like water type move. So we got the Hydro Pump here on the Source Bug. That does way too much damage to my Source Bug. I had nothing to swap in. That was like my best thing. And now Starmie's going to go for another Hydro Pump. Obviously, they're locked into it, and Source Bug is going to go down. No, I lost my Source Bug. So that tells me it's definitely like Choice Specs or something, or definitely Choice at least. Then I was thinking, okay, it's time to bring in the big Corsair. Let's go for that Head Smash. This is my only hope, right? I've got to connect this. All right, so Starmie's going to finally miss with the Hydro Pump there, and I'm going to connect with the Head Smash Hustle, and Starmie is definitely not going to live that one and goes down. That was really, really lucky there. If I got hit by that Hydro Pump, I think I would have withstood like 1, but then after like my core solo would have gone down to the head smash damage. That's if it like didn't hit. Alright, so we got Staryu coming out here. I'm not actually sure what this theme team actually is. If you guys want to let me know in the comment section, I don't know. I'm pretty sure they said it was a theme team, right? It's going to go for a Cosmic Power. It's a bulky Everlight set. We're going to go for Head Smash again, and Head Smash is going to connect 2 times in a row. I'm very happy about that, and Staryu gets absolutely obliterated, even with that +1 in defense. So they've got one more Pokemon left. It's a Star Raptor, so I was like, oh, this is not too good, people. This is not too good. It depends on what the set was. I was like, if this is like a Reckless set or just like a normal Star Raptor, I'm in big trouble. And it's going to be a normal Star Raptor set, and that's going to take up my core solo. I was like, oh no. All I've got left is my my Rampardos, my Cranidos, and I can go for that Choice Scarf Head Smash. If I outspeed, and 2, if it outspeeds, is it going to connect? I can't go for an Iron Head. That will not take it out. Headbutt won't take it out. Like, none of those moves except Head Smash will actually take it out. So Cranidos is going to outspeed, and Head Smash connects. There's no way Star Raptor can live this one. And that, boys and girls, is the battle. Wow, that was a crazy battle and a really, really cool team there. I like that team. It's like a Star Raptor evolution, a Starmie one, and just like a random, like, Lord Helix thrown there. I'm not sure what the team was. All right, the next battle we got is against Wolfram. And this is the 3rd battle. So we got a Gardevoir lead. I'm starting things off this time with the Swords Buck. So I was thinking, I might be able to get a Sword Dance up against this thing, but what if it's got something crazy like Will-O-Wisp? So, the Gardevoir's going to get Serene Grace, which is, I'm not sure, which could be problematic. I'm going to go for Headbutt. I'm so bugger it. Let's get some flinches off. These flinches aren't going to happen themselves. So, first turn, we get a flinch, which is really good, and it's got leftovers, so it's a fairly bulky set. So, there could be a chance it has Will-O-Wisp. So I'm just going to keep going for Headbutt. That's like sort of going to be my best option here. So going for another Headbutt. It's about a 4-hit KO. And now Gardevoir's going to go for the Encore, trapping me into Headbutt, which isn't all that bad, right? Because I was going to go for Headbutt anyway. Headbutt's sort of like your go-to move on this, Serene Grace set. You could get like Sword Dance up on like a free swap or like a bulky Pokemon with not much offensive presence, but that's like the best thing to get trapped into on this set. So now the Gardevoir is going to go for a Disable. So what that means, right, I'm locked into the Headbutt, and now it's disabled, the only move I'm locked into. So my Swords Buck is forced to go for a Struggle. So I thought, oh, bugger, it doesn't matter. I don't want to let this thing like heal itself off. Let's go for the Struggle there, and let's get that Struggle KO, people. And that Gardevoir's going to go down. So it's like a trapping Gardevoir, pretty cool set. You could use that. I did a full Struggle team, right? So I guess you could. That's the sort of like the set that I could have used on there. So now we got Stress Ball, Venonat coming out here. I've got no more moves. Let's go for the Struggle, people. Let's see how much this does. And it does nothing. Serene Grace, Struggle, people. So now we got Stun Spore. Maybe they were expecting me to swap there. Like, I probably should have swapped, but I wanted to see what move the Venonat was going to use. So now I'm going to swap this turn, and I'm going to go into Arrow. I thought that'd be a good Pokemon. We could go for the Head Smash here. So now we got Supersonic. Supersonic's actually is like really, really horrible. So now we got Sunspore. So I can see what this set's going to be. So they're going to paralyze me, and then it's going to be like Parafusion, which is going to be an absolute nightmare. So going for Head Smash like right away there, and it connects, which is beautiful. And guess what, guys? The Venonat actually lives. I can't believe these like low health lives all the time. It wasn't on 1 health. It was very, very close. So now we've got the Venomoth going for a Supersonic there, and now I'm Parafusion. So I was like, okay, should I swap out here, or should I just go for Iron Head or Headbutt to take this thing out? And I'm going to hit myself in confusion. Now the Venonat, right, is going to have Morning Sun, Morning Scum, and it's going to heal herself back. So I went for Iron Head, I think, this turn, and that was definitely not going to be enough to take it out. So I clearly need to go for 1 Head Smash just to take this thing out, and I'm going to get paralyzed. So, okay, I've got to go for Head Smash. That's my only way to take this thing out. So now the Supersonic is going to miss, and the Head Smash is going to land. I was pretty lucky there that I didn't get like Parafusion so often. I think the thing that let them down there with the Supersonic, the accuracy being like so bad. It's like, it's a terrible move like for accuracy. Anyway, so we got the Venonat down and the Gardevoir down, and now we got the Darkrai coming out. So I was like, okay, what's this set going to be? And now we got a Power Up Punching Darkrai, so it's a physical set, and that Power Up Punch does some pretty good damage. The next is, I know that it gets stuff like knockoff, power up punch, things like that. So it's like, this is going to be really bad if I don't take this down. So going for Head Smash does some pretty sizable damage. It's a clear 2-hit KO. And I also know that it gets Drain Punch, so it's going to have Power Up Punch and Drain Punch. A lot of Pokemon with like Power Up Punch and Drain Punch can make use of that set and get some like, get like a +1 attack, and then hit them with a harder attack and get some like sustain back too. So Aaron's down. What should I do? I was like, okay, if I go into Corsola, I'm pretty sure I can withstand a Drain Punch, then go for a Head Smash. And now we got the Darkrai go for the Drain Punch there. It's not going to do too much damage to Corsola. It's like a 3-hit KO, and Darkrai's going to get some health back. So I was Hustle Choice Band. I was very confident this could take it out, and it misses against the Darkrai. So that was definitely a 1-hit KO for sure. And now we got the Darkrai go for another Power Up Punch, obviously hoping if my Head Smash is going to miss. I got to take this thing out like soon, right? And Head Smash is going to connect this time. I was like, okay, this is definitely going to be a KO, whether it's a bulky set or not, and the Darkrai is going to go down, thank goodness for that. My Corsola is going to go down to the recall damage, but it basically did its job, boss. Usually with Corsola, if it could take one Pokemon out, there was like a really big threat. That was sort of like really good. All right, so now we got the Kiwi through to Dodrio coming out here, and I'm going to go into Smeagol. So I was thinking, should I go for Spore, or should I just go for the Head Charge to get some damage? I decided to go for Head Charge this time instead of Belly Drum to get some damage off. Dodrio is going to probably outspeed me every single day of the week anyway, and it's not a very bulky Pokemon, so I thought that'd be a good move to go for. So pretty much I can't swap into this Dodrio at all, depending on what move it's got, and it's going to be a Z move. So it's going to be a Normalium Z move, and it's going to be a Me First. So it's going to boost its attack sharply, and it's going to be, so it's not going to be, it's going to be Mirror Move, not Me First. Regardless, it's going to copy my attack and use Breakneck Blitz, Head Charge against my Smeagol. And this is probably going to do like 1,000% damage coming from Dodrio. And poor little Smeagol is going to go down in one shot. I didn't really want to swap into Dodrio. It's quite a dangerous Pokemon. So I got 3 more. I've got Swordsbuck and I've got my Cranidos. I thought, okay, let's go to Cranidos. Let's go for Head Smash and take this thing out. I don't think a lot of the other Pokemon are going to want to swap into a Head Smash either. It's not like, it's not a fun move to swap into. All right, so Cranidos connecting that Head Smash again. I mean, when you look at Rampardos and Cranidos, right, Head Smash is basically like their signature move, right? You know, they got like it's like a T-Rex, right? T-Rex has got like a really big head and a thick skull. If you guys know stuff about dinosaurs, I was like obsessed with it as a kid. Like, I did all them researches. Anyway, so we've got a Lapras coming in here. Head Smash misses. That was probably the most important miss of the battle there. And that definitely would have one-shot the Lapras, and Lapras is going to take me out with a Hydro Pump. Man, that really sucks. So that was probably the bit there that most concerned me. Am I going to be able to get around this Lapras or not? So now into Swordsbuck, I can only go for a Headbutt here and hope for like a Headbutt flinch. Unfortunately, Lapras is going to be able to counter me with the Ice Shard, so I will not be able to Headbutt flinch, and that's my Swordsbuck gone. So Headbutt does some pretty good damage, probably about a 4 to 5 hit KO, relying on those flinches, and now Lapras is going to go for Ice Shard, taking my Swordsbuck out. All I've got left is one other Pokemon, and as you guys can see, that Cranidos miss really messed me up. So I was thinking, okay, I've got a chance here. Like, it depends what moves this Lapras actually has. I can go for a Mega Evolution, then go for a Trick Room, and hope I can get that Zen Headbutt off right. So going for that Mega Evolution, I got the Trick Room up. Even if it wants to get around me with the Ice Shard on the Trick Room, it's not going to do much damage to me at all. So now we've got the Lapras. Of course, it's got Freeze Dry, and that's going to hit my Mega Slowbo really, really hard there. I'm not running a super bulky set. I'm only like running Max Health, so if it was very, very bulky, I could have like maybe lived that a little bit better. So we got the Trick Room up here. All I need now is to actually get a Zen Headbutt flinch and take this Lapras out. There's one other Pokemon, and of course I don't get any flinches, and that is the game. That Cranidos miss actually cost me that battle there for sure. Hope you guys enjoyed all 3 of these battles, and check out the bloopers. I'll be back tomorrow. Peace.